morning and welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. I am your host, Tracy Cosborn. This is
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We are your tech team, and we are here to educate and support our business and chamber community. And IT is ever changing, and so we need talks to keep you up to date and keep you on the forefront of all the changes and things that go on in the IT world.
Yeah, it's interesting as I make a note on that. Often what drives the topic is what we see out in the business. So we'll see like questions that we get, trends that people are asking us about. It's like, you should go ahead and do a textbook for that. But it is.
It is. It is. As always, you can submit your questions below, or you can email Wayne, and he will, answer them for you. Yeah. So, how's it going today?
It's going well. It's going well. Actually, had something fun over the weekend. Obviously, you were working Friday, and it ended up with me and our youngest, who's 12, and introduced him to this. A lot of people probably know before he came risk. And something I played a lot in college and after college, and it was a lot of fun. He'd never played it, and he loved it. So you're probably going to have to play. So how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. This is my week to get all of our Christmas shopping done. I am the shopper in the family who's the decorator.
My part's done.
His part's done. His part's done. Normally I help, but I have been very busy and was working through all of that. So he did all the decorating and I didn't do all the shopping. So yeah. So today actually we are going to talk about servers. And maybe what is called a server?
So a server, the basic definition of server, think of it as a very powerful PC that has lots of processors. And of course, like any PC, there's a wide range of capabilities and power and memory. But it's a simple PC that manages files and processing resources. And so that's a real broad term. Think about all the workstations that connect to this and this performs these functions. Now, it can be an on-premises, or on-prem if you're here, or that's the office. It can be a cloud. Either way, in a cloud, it's a server, it's a service. So, basic functions are it can manage files, and so it can be a central place for people to put files and share files. It can run programs. So instead of running the program on the workstations themselves, you run it. Often you can put things like that will run on that unit, and then basically the workstation. It can manage software updates. It can do lots of things. Some other things that typically they will run something called Active Directory. You're well aware of what Active Directory does. Group policy, all password policies, and things like that. And Active Directory is a really key tool as it gets spread. Think about it. Every company has their policy, access policy, password policy, login policy, all that stuff. So as you add employees, you typically have to go and set all that track. With an Active Directory does allows you to define all this policy. And so that every time you add someone, you just give them credentials, log into Active Directory, out. Here's where it's really good. If you have a larger, 20, 25 employees, you want to change password policy. You want to change how many characters. What are all the definitions of what people's passwords are, or maybe you're changing one of them, changing in Active Directory, and then you log in. So that makes it easier to manage that large work. So Active Directory is a great tool. But there's lots of functions for applications. There are database services, there are authentication services, there are something credentials, email services, print services. There's all sorts of different things. And one or more of these can reside on the same client service.
So when should a business consider using a server?
Yeah, so there's a lot of thoughts and rules of thumb on that. Some people will say it's little as 4 or 5, and we have customers who will have 4 PCs. In general, when you start to get those things, is when people start saying, for a lot of the reasons are just what I was saying, that utilize these active management to start becoming easier once you're more. But there are other reasons as well. If you think of firms that are like marketing, architecture, that are running intense processing heavy programs or working extremely large files, and, centralizing those on a server and running those on a server makes it so that every PC doesn't have so that's one way to look at it. Hospitals and large healthcare systems, they'll often use it because they're running authentication systems, single sign-on, fast access, medical records, rooms, applications, things of that nature. You're thinking of a hospital or healthcare where things have to have staff. They don't want to rely on the internet. They want to be able to scan and go and get in and get records and sign prescriptions and all that stuff. So typically when you're in a hospital or a large healthcare facility, they're going to have a server in there for that. Another thing is like also on that note, something we just talked about is HIPAA compliance. And it's HIPAA compliance for healthcare is a lot easier if you have things like audit trail, and you have hazard management, filing systems, and all of these things that make it very easy to use HIPAA when it's centralized. And so that is also a consideration. And quite frankly, there's customers that want to have complete control over their computer. And so they're more comfortable with having an on-premises server where they can totally lock down all their files, everything, and not rely on a cloud provider. The cloud vendors are being targeted all the time by cyber. So, some people just make that decision. They don't want to rely on something to do all this.
So when can a business consider using a cloud or on-premises access?
Yeah, that's there are lots of things that factor into that, and usually it's a case by case basis. For those businesses who have an IT provider, you should be having discussions with them on where your business is, where its needs are, and where you're going. So, if you're looking at either A, starting with a server, or B, you get an old one that's end of life, and you're looking to replace it, there are factors that come into those discussions that we look at. So many of our customers used to be everyone in the office and working off of the server, and that works great. It works way faster than most. But more and more of our customers are making the decision. They've got everybody temporarily out there. They're finding out that they're happier, more productive, and they are deciding remote. The problem is in-house now everybody is having to and you have to discussions of how that can slow down performance when you're trying to funnel everybody through all the hops of your internet into a modem, into a firewall, all into one system. And suddenly that great impact. so, you know, that factors into it. If your employees are going to remain remote, if you have a lot of applications that run that can be migrated on a base, still be remote. And if your employees are typically working in smaller pockets, working with the office or off Excel, then you know these are all things that can factor into. You know, maybe it would make more sense. I'll tell you, one of the big drivers to going to cloud-based is the fact that you're sitting there and you want to invest in this, so you want to replace it. That's a capital expense. And, you know, a service last year was at 5 to 7 years. And so now you're trying to peer into your crystal ball and say, okay, where is my business going to be in 5 to 7 years? And what are my needs? And most people don't have that business. And so you don't want to overspend to get too much server. You don't want to underspend and you have to upgrade. So one of the beautiful things about Habit is that it's a license. So you can migrate over, set up the amount of employees that you need, and individually what their process is like. You know, like the jury versus for basically a end user or a higher end user processing the amount of memory. And as your company grows or shrinks, you add the license, migrating that capital expense to more than operating expense. But it's for a lot of owners. Like we have some owners that you know they stay the same size, so that's plan on changing kind of like where they are. But we have some very dynamic, fast growing owners as well, and they have no idea how to do it in a year, much less 5 to 7. So that's where, you know, we are in those conversations. What's going to be the best way? And so those are all things. So if you're considering those things, you need to sit down with an IT provider, reach out to us, be glad to talk to you. And basically, it's to get an understanding of the business now. Okay. Hopefully, everybody out there thinks.
Well, that brings us to my tip of the week, and this one's a good one. Recently, a friend of mine told me about an online shipping company called Pirate Ship, and what they do is they give you a discount from the post office. So it's all, you know, you can get anything that you can pick at the post office, and you get, I think, like a 20% discount from the post office. Now, we are in the holiday season, so they do up their rates. They are very transparent about that. But probably back in January, it'll go back down, and you'll be able to save significantly. The best part is that you know how sometimes when you mail something from the house and you put a couple of stamps on it and not quite enough, and then it comes all the way back and then it delays. Well, the best part about this company is what they do because you know you have to put payment in, obviously. They will go ahead and just ship it, and then they are very transparent about what the cost was and how much you mixed it by, and then they just adjust your price. They send you an email, and it's all like really, really cool. And I found that it saves so much time. And your package that you were planning on getting there on time definitely gets there on time. So it's not like the post office where you have to send it back because they have no way to, get that extra postage. So I have a feeling though the post office is gonna have to up their game with some of these online shipping companies. But this one has proved to be a really good one. It's safe and secure, and we've had nothing but great experience with it. Yeah, so it's really been a game changer for me. And so that is my tip for you. So Pirate Ship, check it out. Actually, I just bought the label maker, and so now I can just print the labels and off we go. So awesome.
what do you tie into for a database of justice with all the stone, or do you tie
You
into
you can upload the CDV files. So if you have those, you can upload that. You can manually enter in. And here's another good thing: you can save everything. So if there's somebody like I have a customer that she'll call me every couple months, and she lives just far enough away to where we can't meet up, and I can take her stuff. But she'll call me up, and I just ship it right to her. So it saves her profile. So now that I've entered it in there, I don't. All I have to go in is push a couple buttons, and it prints the label, and off it goes.
and they pick up at your house?
And they pick it up at your house. Yep, your post office is the thing that talks to the post office, and the carrier comes and picks up your packages. So, and there's also a video tutorial that's really great that tells you how to save money, like which envelopes to use, which boxes to use. And you can pick up all the supplies at the post office, and you can gather a bunch of stuff so you don't have to go. And it works out really well. Amazon is the best orders that kind of thing. Like, yeah.
Nice.
How about you? What's your tip?
Not as exciting as yours. No, it's something that, as I mentioned earlier, often seems to be like but something we run into a lot, speaking of Katie, is we run into customers who do a great job of having active antivirus on the workspace. And it's amazing how many of them pick up the service, which is even equally, if not more important, to have antivirus on your server. So just make sure, I think it's one of those things where often servers kind of sit in the closet, nobody wants to look at it, nobody wants to pay attention to it, and they kind of forget that. Whereas they're on the workspace, so just that is my tip. Make sure.
Don't forget about the server. What's coming up next week?
No pun there. So next week, something you see a lot customers that either don't have backup, think they have backup, and don't really have backup. Had a discussion yesterday who was backing up the hard drive, and Windows is not backing it up. So, these things happen, right?
2 years,
For
right?
for a long time. And so, it's and there's a lot of issues going and rotating. So, but we're going to talk about ways to do that, as well as full disasters, especially if how important it is if you have Active Directory. We're going to talk about disasters that are
Good. Well, as always, here is our contact information. Feel free to reach out. Your assessment, your phone call, your questions are always free. So please reach out, give us a call or send an email,